Just another regular day at the parcel lockers. Let's see what we got. Just a regular day. Nothing too exciting. Like I said, nothing too exciting. Just a regular day at the parcel lockers. Just a regular day. I'm gonna open it up now and see what I got. Nothing too exciting. Just a regular day. Nothing special, except the return of Vincent! Vincent is back! Yes! Let's get into it! Yes! Okay! Another packet from the man himself, Vincent. And that can only mean one thing. It's time for our triannual? Septannual, I don't know, something. We do these every now and then whenever I get a package from Vincent. Time for another Disney Blu-ray update. It's a fairly small one this time around. It's not as big as the last couple that I've done, but we've got some good stuff here, most of which you've probably seen in unboxing videos and stuff over the last couple of months. I think the last Disney Blu-ray update I did was in August. So it's good to finally get down to one. So this is basically a bunch of stuff I've picked up between August and, of course, December. It's the end of 2017. So this will be our last Disney Blu-ray update for 2017. So it'll be a bunch of stuff I've picked up over the last few months, as well as whatever is in this awesome little package here from my mate Vincent. Of course, Vincent is a wonderful bloke over in Canada who helps me out in getting a lot of Disney Blu-rays from the Disney Movie Club and a few other places. I'm finding it so hard to order just a regular Disney Blu-ray from Amazon now. I'm having to resort to buying from all kinds of different places, and Vincent tends to help me pick up a little bit of the slack sometimes. Gets me the Disney Movie Club stuff, as well as picking up just a couple of random bits and pieces here and there if I'm having trouble picking it up from other outlets. He's a great bloke. Thanks, Vincent. We're gonna get to that last, because I know that's the best part of the video, so when we open that up. So first up, we're just going to go through the bunch of stuff I picked up over the last few months. Before we get into it though, I want to make just a couple of amendments to the collection video series, I suppose. The last collection video I did, I showed off this movie. Was this Memento, of course, the Christopher Nolan film. This has a Hollywood Pictures label on the side of it, and it looks like it's been distributed here in Australia by Hollywood Pictures. Had quite a few people down in the comments say, I've never heard of this movie being made by Disney, produced by Disney, owned by Disney, anything like that. So I actually did a little bit more research into this one. The interesting thing is that this movie has something like 20 or 30 different distributors around the world. I guess this was like one of Christopher Nolan's first movies, so it was like an independent feature, and so many different distributors worldwide picked up the rights to this one. And Disney just happened to be one of them who picked up the rights for Australian distribution and just whacked it under the Hollywood Pictures, Hollywood Studios label. So really, by no means of the word is this a Disney movie at all, other than the fact that Disney picked up distribution rights for a very small market in the world. So that being said, I'm omitting this from the Disney collection. This is going back into the main collection, because it's really... If I include this, then I gotta include everything. I gotta include all the DreamWorks movies that Disney distributed. I gotta include all the bloody 20th Century Fox movies that Disney have just acquired the rights to. It just gets out of hand. So we're starting here, we're getting rid of Memento. That's going back in the main collection. Now, one thing that is going to be staying in the main collection though, however, is this edition of Tron Legacy. This is one of those new ones I picked up in the UK with the slipcovers, because I just really wanted the Tron movies in slipcovers, so I picked this up with a whole bunch of other ones. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the last Blu-ray update video. I showed off a whole bunch of these. I picked them up when I was overseas. I actually said in that video I'm going to get rid of the disc that's actually inside there and just keep the slip to go with my 3D Tron Legacy. But what I found out when I looked a little bit closer is that this Tron Legacy 3D edition only has one disc. One disc, and all it is the 3D disc. Disney have this terrible habit over here. They release a 3D movie. The first release of the movie will have a 3D Blu-ray, a 2D Blu-ray, and a special features disc sometimes. And then after a couple of months, once that's like sold out, they bring out this bare bones edition, which is just the 3D disc. So I'm keeping this guy now. I'm not selling that after all. So, whoops. Because this one actually has the 2D disc, which has got a whole bunch of special features that's just not included on the 3D disc, obviously. So I'm happy to keep that, and we'll have 2 copies of Tron Legacy in the collection. 2D and 3D. So that's alright. Now let's get into all the new stuff. We're going to have a look at this. This is one from Touchstone Pictures, I believe, released this. So Disney certainly produced this movie. But the funny thing is, Disney have had a habit of selling off old Touchstone movies to other distributors. I don't know why. I guess they're just, as we know, they've been a bit lazy releasing even some of their bigger movies on Blu-ray. But even some of their smaller ones, some of their more, I suppose, cult movies, they've just shipped off to other distributors. And the Criterion Collection happened to pick up one of said movies, and that is, of course, The Royal Tenenbaums. Check that one out. So this is a Criterion Collection. As far as I'm aware, I could be wrong, as far as I'm aware, this is the sole Touchstone Pictures movie that Criterion Collection released. So this is very much a Disney movie. They produced it, they funded it, they did all of that stuff, and then released it under Touchstone in cinemas, but I guess they just couldn't be bothered releasing it on Blu-ray. And Criterion said, you know what, that suits our market, we can do something really special with this, and thank the Star-Lord they did, because this is a really beautiful edition of The Royal Tenenbaums. If you haven't seen this movie, you got to check it out, because this is actually really great. It's weird, but it's fantastic. It's what you expect from a Wes Anderson movie. It's got, it's really beautiful. Just all the kind of stuff that Disney wouldn't do with this movie if they were to release it, by themselves. Like these great little booklets. Look at that. I mean, when have we ever had something that great from a Disney release? I had to pick that up. That was on sale on Amazon UK. They did a huge Criterion sale at some point. So I ended up picking that up. And that sort of, well, it doesn't sit in my Disney collection. I keep it with the Criterions over there. It's the one exception. But very much a Disney movie and part of the Disney collection. Let's take a look at some Disney animated movies. We've only got a couple here. We've of course got this one. This is a new Australian, weird, obscure release of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs with a slipcover. Don't understand this, don't know what's going on with this, but I don't care. I liked it and I bought it. Basically, it's a repackage of the recently released Signature Collection edition of the movie. And the fact that we don't get slipcovers in Australia ever from Disney anymore was just I'm buying this. I'm sending them a message. People want the slipcovers. And it's just beautiful. It's one of my favourite Disney movies ever. I got it for $15. I couldn't pass it up. I had to get that just to have there in the collection. I love it. And also, we picked up Cars 3. Pixar, of course. Haven't checked this one out yet. I'm really excited to check it out. It looks really good. I didn't like the second Cars, but I've heard this is fantastic, even though I really wasn't impressed when I first saw the trailer. Apparently it's good. Gonna give it a shot. This is a 3D edition from the UK. It's awesome. Look at that. Look at the embossing on there. Woo! That's a very, very sexy slipcover right there. I ordered the 4K edition about a month ago on eBay through a seller I regularly use, and it just didn't arrive. The guy sent it, and it got lost in the mail. The last piece of tracking information dates back 33 days by this point. It's gone. I'm sure it's gone, but if it does turn up, I'm sure you'll see it on a future unboxing collection video as well. But I'll try and track that down. There was a 4K one I tried to get my hands on. Sadly, it disappeared. So I'll get it eventually. But for now, I've got the 3D one, and I'll check this one out as soon as I get a chance. I've been so busy, guys. Come on. Okay, next up, let's take a look at a couple of live actions. Well, really just one live action that I happen to pick up 3 different versions of. The first version I bought is this one in this awesome Steelbook. Steelbook edition of Pirates of the Caribbean 5, Dead Men Tell No Tales. I love this Steel. I wasn't going to buy it. I saw it there, and I fell in love. I really liked this movie. I thought it was fun. I thought it was probably the best Pirates movie they've done since the first one. And as always, with these Disney Steelbooks, you only get one disc. You didn't get the 3D, didn't get bonus disc or anything like that. And because that didn't have a 3D in it, and because I like my slipcovers, I picked up Pirates of the Caribbean 3D from the UK. Sadly, again, Disney Australia, if you put out slipcovers, I would buy these things in the country. I would keep my money in the country, in our economy, but sadly I have to resort to importing all the time. But there we go, that's the UK edition of the 3D. Of course, it has the title Salazar's Revenge over in the UK, which I don't think is as good as Dead Men Tell No Tales, but it is what it is. And I kind of wanted this both because it was a 3D, it had a slipcover, and I kind of like the quirky idea of having movies with different titles around the world sort of represented different ways in the collection. So I picked that one up from the UK, the 3D. And then, of course, from the US, I imported Dead Men Tell No Tales in 4K. This looks stunning in 4K. I've done a review on it, so if you want to check that out, go and have a look. Beautiful movie, beautiful slip. I'm so happy to have that in the collection. So there you go. Did they come out? They come out in 4K here, but not in the UK. Alright, then we're going to go on a couple of superhero movies. Marvel movies, of course. Again, a couple of movies here that we've got multiple versions of. We're going to have a look at Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. First edition I picked up was this dreadful Steelbook. Don't know what's going on with this, but it's terrible. It is terrible, and I had to buy it because it was so terrible, just to show you guys out there how terrible this is. Gotta do what I gotta do. And of course, once again, the 3D edition I imported from the UK. It's a great slip. The UK have been doing some really beautiful slips lately. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm finding myself importing more of these from the UK than the US these days, because it's easy. Amazon UK have all the Disney movies. Amazon US, they either don't have them or they've made them Amazon Prime exclusives, which is stupid. I've been shopping with Amazon for over a decade now, and I've never had a problem until these last 2 years, and it's like they've shut me out as a customer. Their loss, sadly. As I said, I'm finding other places to buy these things. And of course, in 4K Ultra HD, we picked it up as well. Different covers there. I like that. I like that they went to the effort, different markets, different covers, beautiful. This one I picked up from the eBay seller who I bought my Cars 3 4K from. So the guy is reliable. I've bought many things from him before. It just went missing in the post. So that was awesome. Again, unboxing. I've done unboxings for all of these, so if you want to check them out in full depth, in full detail, there are unboxings out there. We've got a couple here now. They're not technically not Disney movies, but they were made by Marvel Studios, just distributed by someone else. So I'm considering them Disney, and I'm putting them in my collection. They are, of course, Spider-Man Homecoming. That's the 4K edition from the US. I actually was able to get this one on Amazon US because Disney didn't release it. Sony released it, and I was able to get it easy. I had it on pre-order, and I was able to get it easy. If this had been a Disney release, like say Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, it would not be easy. I would have had to go to eBay. So thank you, Sony. There we go. We got this one, 4K. What I haven't done an unboxing of is Spider-Man Homecoming in 3D from the UK. Now, yes, this was actually released in 3D in the States, and then released about a month later in 3D in the UK. The only reason I got this one from the UK was because the 3D edition in the States had the exact same artwork on the cover as this. I felt like I wanted two different artworks. I'm like, does that make sense? It's like, buy two of the same... I just feel like I'm buying exactly the same thing. It's got the same cover. Buy this one, feels like you got something a little bit different, which is good. And then inside it, this one has... This is the one I haven't done an unboxing of. A little comic. How good is that? It's not a great comic, it's for the kids, but when I say for the kids, I mean in general. I don't have kids. I am a kid, so probably for me, I suppose. I'll check it out at some point. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. And we've got one more. We've got one more piece here. I gotta stretch it all the way over the other side of the table. Don't know why. This one is a DVD. And it's not a movie, it's a documentary. Not even really a documentary, it's like a special. PBS special, directed, produced by the wonderful Don Hahn, producer extraordinaire from Disney. Behind such classics as, of course, The Lion King and Beauty and the Beast. And, of course, the director of that amazing documentary, Waking Sleeping Beauty. And, of course, author of the brand new book, Yesterday's Tomorrow. Brilliant book. I've done like a review of that. Check it out. Awesome book from Don Hahn. This is it. It is Songs of a Lifetime, Richard M. Sherman. I haven't had time to watch this yet. I've been just so busy. I haven't had time for anything. It was like a little tribute thing Don put together for Richard, for Dick Sherman, for PBS. Basically just him up on stage playing a bunch of his classic songs from Disney. Of course, he wrote, him and his brother, Bob Sherman, wrote the classic songs from Mary Poppins and The Jungle Book and The Aristocats. Just so many amazing, amazing songs. It's a small world. So it's just like him up on stage playing all the classic songs. I think he gets a couple of like special guests up there and stuff too. I've seen little bits, haven't seen the whole thing. It only goes for an hour. There's some behind the scenes features on here and stuff. So looking forward to finally checking that out at some point. You can pick this up. This I was able to get on Amazon. It's a PBS release. You can get on the PBS website if you're in the States or wherever. Just pick it up. Alright, it is now time for the main part of the video. This is the part that everybody is excited for. I'm excited for because this has been sitting on my shelf for 2 weeks and I've been patient, guys. I've been patient for you and I haven't opened it. Here it is. This is my package from Vincent. As I said, He picks up a whole bunch of stuff from me that I am otherwise unable to get my hands on. He's a Disney Movie Club member. I cannot be a Disney Movie Club member because I'm an international. And once again, thank you, Vincent, for what's in here. So there's going to be a couple of Disney Movie Club things and maybe a couple of other bits and pieces in there as well. Let's rip into it. Let's have a look. I know you love this part. I love this part. It's like Christmas. Christmas has come early. It's Christmas every week here, guys. Open this. And as always, Vincent. Oh, Vincent with the awesome packaging. I swear, man. Let's get into this. It's gonna be just packaging galore. Oh, there's my little address in there. Whole bunch of packaging, which is awesome. Always a little bonus in there. He always sends like little gifts these days. Sneaky guy. Always sneaks something in there. I love it. And we got everything just wrapped up just beautifully in just great protective stuff. Vincent, you're a legend. Look at that. What a legend. All right, let's rip this open and get into our movies here, hey? Rip. Ugh, so good. Look at this. Okay. Alright, so we got 2, 3, 4. We got 4 titles from Vincent this time. The last time was like a massive bundle of stuff from Vincent that I just wanted to get out of the way before I went overseas. So we got 4 titles this time, which is very exciting. We got 2 from the Disney Movie Club here, which is, of course, the new releases of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and Honey, I Blew Up the Kids on Blu-ray. Yes, that's awesome. So excited. These are like favorites as a kid. I love these so much. From memory, Honey, I Blew Up the Kid was my favorite one. I always remember this being called Honey, I Blew Up the Baby. Am I wrong? Did they release that under a different title at some point? Honey, I Blew Up the Baby. That's just like, I feel like that was the name of this movie at some point, or am I imagining things? So Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Honey, I Blew Up the Baby, Blew Up the Kid, whatever you want to call it. That means I can finally get rid of this. Get rid of the DVDs. Actually, I can't because there's 3 of them, isn't there? Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. They didn't put that on Blu-ray in the movie club. I believe Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves was a TV movie. It was made for the Disney Channel. I'm guessing it was probably shot on tape, which means what's the point of upgrading? You can't upgrade tape to HD. So it looks like I'm going to have to hold on to the old DVD set just for the sake of that 3rd movie in there. But we got these on Blu-ray, so that's awesome. The 2 good ones. The 3rd one was... it's crap. Thank you, Vincent, for picking them up for me through the Disney Movie Club. And here's a couple he picked up from Walmart. Finally. Gosh, when was this released? This must have been released like back in June or July. I remember being overseas. Finally, I've received my copy of Beauty and the Beast on Blu-ray. Yes, I have a couple copies. There's one sitting there. There's another one sitting somewhere. This is the American edition. This slipcover is amazing. This slipcover is gorgeous. So let's try and get this sticker off because we know Walmart is like notorious for having terrible stickers on their slips. And that is a terrible sticker which can stay on there for the time being. We'll get that off another time. So there we go. I've picked that one up finally. I love the slipcover on that. That is gorgeous. Where's the previous one I have? That's my previous one. I love that slip too. That's the 3D one from the UK. Look, different slips, different cover art. I'm a sucker for this stuff. I'm the kind of consumer that these guys prey on. Sadly, I'll admit that. So yeah, I just love that slipcover. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. And we also got... I feel like I've been waiting for this one for ages as well. I can't remember even when this came out. Yonkers ago, I feel. Yes! Finally! The Lion King! This is a new signature edition of The Lion King on Blu-ray. Very cool. You all know I love this movie. This is my favourite movie of the Renaissance era. First movie I ever saw in cinemas, so I love it. I have a real soft spot for this movie. It's a beautiful film. There's a whole bunch more special features on here, which I'm interested in taking a look at. I love this movie, and I just can't get enough. So I'm looking forward to going through all that and checking out what bonus features we got. Oh, there's also like a little... We're going to do this. We're going to open this because there's like a little... They've been trying to give you like little incentives because Disney are well aware this is like their 2nd time round on releasing all these movies on Blu-ray now. And they've all been released on DVD multiple times. So there's not a huge market for their movies on home media as they used to be because they're just so readily available now. 10 years ago, it was hard to come by Disney movies if they weren't currently in print, but there's so many different copies of them now that the market value on even the second-hand ones has gone down. So they're always trying to chuck in something new, chuck on a new label, signature collection, give it a new nice cover, but that's sometimes not enough for a consumer. Sometimes they gotta throw something in the package. They gotta give you like a little bonus here just to give you that incentive to buy it again. Come on guys, buy it again. This is what we get. Sometimes pretty lackluster things. Let's get like a little light on that. We get a couple of film strips. I Righto. Limited edition 35mm film strip contains 3 films from The Lion King. Each frame has been sourced from the film's original digital file. So it's not even really a real film strip. It's a digital film strip that they have reproduced thousands and thousands of times. Don't feel like you're getting something unique in there, but it's a nice little kitschy little thing to throw in there, so this case is not closing. That's not what I bought it for. I bought it for the new bonuses and everything in there, so I'm looking forward to that. We got one last little thing here. Vincent's thrown in, as he always does, just a nice little gift, which looks like probably another pin from the Disney Movie Club. He sent me a few of these recently. I love it. I love just a little bonus extra. Who have we got this time? Oh, it's great. We got a little Timon and Pumbaa pin there. Awesome. So he sent me a few pins now. I think I have Moana, Bambi, and now Timon and Pumbaa. Brilliant. I love it. 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 Thanks so much, Vincent, once again, for sending me a bunch of stuff. A couple of them. A couple of them. Vincent's a star. People love Vincent. Every time a package comes in, Vincent, yes, because it means Blu-ray updates are coming. So, really, look, that's how we do these things. We wait for a package from Vincent to come, and then we'll do another update. I'm probably not expecting another package from him for a while, so it's probably going to be another at least 3 months, probably, until we do another Disney Blu-ray update. At that point, there'll be a whole bunch of other stuff, and then we'll have some stuff from Vincent as well, and we'll do another update. So, stay tuned for then. For now, though, that is it. That's the end of the video today. Had a lot of fun unboxing this, going through those old titles. Now I've got to do the part that's not fun, and let's put it all back up on the shelf. So that is it. If you're a first-time viewer of my channel and you've liked this video and you'd like to see some more of them, or you'd like to check out some of my unboxings or my movie reviews or anything like that, then please give me some support. And at the end of the video, there'll be like a big subscribe button there. It's like a picture of my face at the end, like a little, like my logo there, basically. If you hit that, you'll subscribe to my channel. It's pretty good, isn't it? So hit that button, hit that big old subscribe button, and you'll be subscribed. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Pretty good function of the YouTube. To all my regular viewers out there, thank you once again for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this Blu-ray update video. To absolutely everybody out there, don't forget to hit the like button down below, because it does a great deal in getting these videos out there, and I'll really appreciate it. Look, guys, I hope I'll see you all again soon. Until next time, though, guys, take care, and I hope you have a magical day.